course, we have to start with the proposed Super League, which has certainly got some traction over the last 24 hours. Let's just take you through kind of where we are and what we know so far. It's a very fluid situation. 12 clubs from England, Spain and Italy announced the creation of the European Super League. That statement, of course, put out on Sunday night. Bayern Munich, Borussia Dortmund, PSG opt to proceed with UEFA's new 3016 Champions League, which will start in 2024. UEFA President Alexander Zefrin announces that players who participate in the Super League will be banned from playing in the World Cup and the Euros. UEFA officials will meet this week in regards to clubs participating in upcoming European games. There's talk of those participating in the Super League being kicked out of the Champions League this season. Reaction on social media from some players. Mesut Ozil, kids grow up dreaming to win the World Cup and the Champions League, not any Super League. The enjoyment of big games is it only happens once or twice a year, not every week. Really hard to understand for all football fans out there. Meanwhile, Bruno Fernandes putting out dreams can't be bought on his Instagram account. Other players as well have come out against it. Meanwhile, Alexander Zefrin, the UEFA president, very strong in his condemnation of this league, saying the idea is a spit in the face of all football lovers and our society as well. We must not let them take football away from us. I've seen many things in my life. I was a criminal lawyer for 24 years. I've seen many people. I've never seen anyone like that. We didn't know we had snakes working close to us, but now we know. Right, that's where we are. As we welcome in Archie, Rhind-Tutt, Mina, Rzouki and Gab Marcotti. Right, Gab, I suppose what football fans just really want to know, pretty much black or white, yes or no, is are any of these protests and everything that we're hearing against this proposal going to make any difference to it actually happening?
I think it will make a difference. It's not the only thing that's going to make a difference, but it will make a difference because these people are running businesses, right? The same reason that they want this to happen and they say, we're running a business here, we lost a lot of money due to COVID, we can't subsidize everybody else and blah, blah, blah. I think they will listen to their customers. And I think it's significant that here in England especially, you've seen such a strong reaction from supporters of clubs like Liverpool, like United and others. And these are the clubs that have been included and are going to be a part of it. So I think that can help move the needle. There's other things that need to fall into place, of course, for this to be stopped.
Mina, we heard there the reaction in England. What's it been like in Italy?
I think it's a topic that's always going to divide people. At the end of the day, we can say that at the moment in time, UEFA looks like it's sort of the good company, the one that is saying that the rich are trying to take everything. But I think there are some people who want to see, for example, their teams like Milan. Why is it okay for Manchester City to have all this money, access to a strong economy, be able to spend all that? And then the Champions League is just never going to be fair game because Milan will probably take a really long time before they can have that kind of money to compete in the UEFA Champions League, to try to win against these teams with a lot of money. And yet you have others who are fans of Roma or fans of Lazio, and they dream of finishing in the top four to play and to take part in the Champions League and to face the biggest teams like Bayern Munich, like what happened this season. And for them, it's wholly unfair. But I do think this is a subject that divides people. And if we do think it's a global game, then we need to listen to all voices, Generation Z, the young voices, as well as the old ones who feel they don't like change.
Archie, meanwhile, in Germany, Bayern Munich have turned their back on these plans. Why?
Because Karl-Heinz Rummenigge, who is the CEO of Bayern, and indeed the CEO of Borussia Dortmund, Aki Watzke, they both know that if they went for these plans, they would be chased out of their clubs because it's the fans who have the power here. Mina's talking about divided opinions in Italy. Here, it's very much united behind the fact that a Super League is just not an option in any way. Karl-Heinz Rummenigge is effectively getting a Super League in all but name in this Champions League reform, and there's been enough opposition to that here. You saw on Borussia Dortmund's famous yellow wall the banner that was reading "Stop UCL Reforms," both in before the Champions League game against Manchester City and before the game against Werder Bremen at the weekend. I think that if they were to even attempt a step towards a Super League, I actually dread to think what the fans would do here. So yeah, a cast iron rejection of a cast iron rejection of the Super League here in Germany.
Thanks so much for watching ESPN on YouTube. And for more sports highlights and analysis, be sure to download the ESPN app. And for premium content and live streaming, subscribe to ESPN Plus.